So the Olympics are coming.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Super excited. It's great for Southeast Queensland. Brisbane 2032, the Olympics. And it seems like a long way off.
Oh, it's a short time off, eh?
But it's really not that far. Like I always, for a long, long time in my life, I've always looked at my life in spans of decades. What can I achieve in the decade?
Yeah.
And so when there's a big event comes to your local area, and I think you've got a 10-year notice period that it's going to go on, I get super excited because I go straight to opportunity. What is the opportunity there? And for any event, whether it's a big sporting event, whether it's football World Cups, if it's World Series, if it's Olympics, Commonwealth Games, whatever it is, there's going to be infrastructure built. Yep. There's going to be more needs, desires, not just in that little micron of when that event's on for
that 2
1
weeks.
or 2 or 3 or 4. Rugby World Cup I know tends to go on for about 7 weeks, but there's all the lead up to that. Is there stadiums got to be built? Is there roads? In this instance with the Olympics, there's going to be rail stations. Now, what is the effect that has on property? What is the effect that has on accommodation that's required, demand for that? There's people, there's broadcasting, there's all of these things that come in and need spots for much, much longer than just those few weeks.
For years prior, and then the consequence of when they leave, all those facilities are there, so they're going to be used. So it's a massively long-term journey, and as you say, we should be starting to plan now.
Yeah, so all of these events, not just do they need the basic things of how to get this, so road upgrades, rails, as we mentioned, but it's also when they get here, they're all going to need accommodation,
feeding,
gym facilities.
Yes.
Where are they training?
Yep.
They'll need access to perhaps uniforms. They'll need access to medical support. There'll be doctors, physio. Yes, of course, a lot of them bring their own. Some don't, mind you.
Yep.
But also, they need to be able to leverage off a local network of those people.
Yep.
Right. And then, if you're a business that's in this area, how can you leverage off those sometimes very famous people that will be in our locality during that time? What can you leverage off? Who could you try and make some kind of 5, 10, 15 minute, I'm thinking, who is it that we could podcast with that would be interesting? Your business, who could you perhaps get a photo shoot with, even just a couple of photos that you could use, just to try and, or an interview with, to try and leverage off that. Now, most of us don't often get that opportunity. The fact that when an event comes to your town and you have got some great personalities that are right on your doorstep, perfect opportunity to really leverage it.
I met a lady not long ago, and she's joined the Navigate community. You might remember her. She makes medals.
Right.
And she launched her business from the Commonwealth Games.
Yeah, right.
And she was the provider of the medals to the Games. And that was her first customer. And how many years that is later. Yeah. But she has now developed some very strong relationships with larger organisations because she's been able to say, we were the provider of the medals. We designed them, we produced them.
Well, it becomes a point
and it was
of
an Australian company.
Yeah, it becomes a point of reference. And when you know that you've got a big event coming and you're years out, you've got the opportunity to start to build these points of reference, this database of successes and reference points that you've done over the years. So when it comes, it's like, hey, I'm the best person, or we're the best company to be able to do this for you.
Indeed.
Because we've done this, this and this. So it seems like a long way off. I think 10, 11 years, it's a perfect amount of time to really maximise the opportunity. No matter what sector you're in, there's opportunities.
It doesn't matter what you do or the size that you are, there's going to be a ripple effect. These people, the sports people are coming, but all their entourage is coming, but also all the people who want to watch the sport. They're going to be here for a while. They'll probably stay for a little bit longer because Australia's a long way to come. So there's this massive ripple effect of everything.
And absolutely, people come out training beforehand to try and get used to what's the
Climate.
environment like, we want to do this. So in the years leading up, people will come and have a look. Now, if you're in other states saying, oh, well, that's great for them, doesn't mean anything for me, wrong.
Oh, wrong.
Right, so you've got the opportunity, maybe you've been thinking about opening a location outside of your current state, And so, this could be the catalyst to be able to do that. Perhaps you've been thinking about moving over the last few years. This could be the catalyst. There's all of those things that you can leverage off. Maybe you see an opportunity in the market, in the location where the event is, where no one's really servicing what you do, and you can either enter the market physically or virtually through the internet and make sure that you're building your contacts in that market where you know there's going to be demand and it's not filled currently.
And collaboration. Who, if you're not here in this area, who's here that you might collaborate with? It could be a competitor, weirdly. That's a great collaboration arrangement. We've just spoken about
acquisition.
Or acquisition.
Yeah.
So don't limit yourself because you're not physically in the area that the games are going to be. Find out who's here, who's the players, who are the people who you could collaborate with. If moving or new location is not an option for you, collaboration could be the answer.
Yeah, absolutely. Or franchises we've spoken about many
Indeed,
times before. Those kinds of arrangements. But certainly, acquisition opportunity could be that, if you're looking to get your second location or your fifth or your ninth location, this is the opportunity to do it when maybe the price is not factored into the sell price of the business right now. So this is where I go to, is opportunity is hey, maybe I can get a discount on the property or the business right now, and maximise that in 7, 8, 9, 10 years, when you exit out 1 or 2 years out before the Olympics starts, where that premium is built into the business at the time.
And just think a bit about this as well. We know the Olympics are coming. How many business opportunities are you forewarned 10 years prior? What an amazing opportunity to really sit down and think about how can I leverage my business because of this event.
Look, business owners, you should always be supporting a big event coming into your general location. It should always mean something extra to your business. It should particularly if you're homeowners, if you're property investors, it always brings something extra. We've got so many data points in recent years in countries all around the world where it makes a massive boost to the economy, to the businesses, to property, to everything, every facet of it. So you've got the opportunity, you can sit there and go, oh, what a pain that's going to be, or it means nothing to me, or you can get in and work out how you can maximise that opportunity. Get to it.
Thanks for watching the video. Now, next steps for you is to check out our workshops and boot camps so that we can work with you one-on-one and get your business growing. So check out the workshops, boot camps on the Navigate Biz website, and don't forget to find us on social and like and subscribe.
There's no need to complicate things. Let's stick to the basics.